Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be doing two quick fashion looks inspired from the movie Clueless. Clueless is like one of my favorite movies. I watched it when I was in high school. I think we might have done a film study on it. And I always love the fashion in that video. It is so cool. It is so iconic. So I honestly struggled with it to find like really close matches to the outfits, but just think of these as inspired. They're not supposed to be exactly the same, just similar. So of course the first look is based on the iconic yellow sort of like skirt suit that she wears on the first day. I was not going to wear yellow, but I absolutely love this look on her. So the first thing actually comes as a set of 3, and this was the most expensive part of the haul. This one was $63.80 in US dollars for all 3 items, and I got mine in the color almond and in the size large. There is the skirt, the shirt, and the blazer, and they all have to be the same size, which is a bit irritating, but that's okay. So we'll talk about the blazer first. The blazer is actually really cute, but it is super thin. It's a little bit of an odd fit, especially around the back, but the front does look quite cute, and it does tie in nicely with this whole ensemble. I think it looks adorable. It's definitely something that I might get some wear out of in my regular day-to-day wear because it's very neutral. Like, it's not too over the top, and I think it would go well with like blue jeans as well, and so I think that this one could be quite nice in the autumn and the spring. Definitely not a winter blazer because it is very, very thin. There are also no pockets. Like, they have little pocket flaps, but there's actually no pockets on the inside, so that for me is a massive down part, but otherwise I think that the quality definitely looks nice from the outside, but just won't keep me very warm. The skirt is super interesting, and I'm really on the fence with this one. I think that the skirt is actually really quite cute. It fits quite well, and it is a little on the short side, but it's not terrible. If it was a darker color, I'd wear it with some dark tights to kind of disguise how short it was, but I don't think I can do that with the almond color. This also does come in pink, which I was so tempted by, but I did not have it in the correct sizing for me, unfortunately. This one does tend to pucker a little bit around the back and around one side of my waist, which is a little bit odd, but it looks really cool. It also has pants on the inside. Like every other skirt that I get from Yessyle, it is actually shorts on the inside as well, which is kind of good, but then you can't wiggle it around. I could cut the shorts out, but that would require a little bit of effort. But from the outside, it looks like excellent quality, and it definitely looks like the pictures, so I love the skirt too. And then the last part I don't love as much, and that is the little blouse. This one, like a lot of the blouses that I get from Yessyle, is very, very, very see-through, and while that in itself is not a massive negative normally, they do tend to double line things like where the buttons are, and so you end up with this like really white stripe down the center where there's 2 or at least 4, because they've doubled over, layers of fabric versus the rest of it, which doesn't look the same color, and that really irritates me. Otherwise the fabric feels very nice and soft. It fits fairly well. It's a little bit tight over the shoulders, but that's also pretty usual, and it has really cute little pearl buttons, and the little necktie is as well delightful. Me personally, I probably would not wear this entire setup because it's a bit too much for me personally. However, I think that it is quite nice that it comes in a set of 3 because it does provide like a full outfit that does work quite well. With the outfit, I paired it with the classic knee-high white socks and a pair of like little Mary Jane shoes. I wanted to get another color, but could not find any that were in my size in stock. The white socks were also the cheapest ones that I could find at $2.88. And these are fine. They are slightly see-through, but they feel really nice. Apparently they're 80% wool, which I didn't read when I was buying them, but they are really nice. They do the job. They're a little bit big on my feet. I have size 6 New Zealand or 37, 36 Euro size feet, but they are totally doable. The shoes are actually kind of great. So these ones are like a little velvet or like faux suede upper. They have a small platform on the front and like a decent little heel. They do come with a little Mary Jane strap that actually goes around the ankle, and it has one of those little clips on it that I really dislike because I feel like they always fall off my feet. They remind me of the clips for dancing shoes. Because I actually don't like the strap as much, I actually might keep the shoes but like take the strap off, because you can just pull it off. If you try hard enough, it'd come off. I would have to kind of break the strap, but it might be worth it. The shoes themselves are actually quite comfortable. They are slightly more narrow through the toe box, so around this section here. My pinky toe does feel like it's getting a little squished, but it's not bad at all. They just seem like a really nice pair of like staple heels. The last accessories that I got for this one were 2 sets of headgear. So the first one is a beret. Now I don't know how to wear berets, I've never worn them before, but I always see other people wearing them and they look really cute. So I'm not actually sure about this one. It was supposed to be white, but this one is definitely cream in comparison with like the white blouse and the white tights. It definitely looks like a different color. And while that in itself is not a terrible thing, I do feel like it looks a little bit odd on my head. Maybe I'm just not used to wearing berets. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. This one was pretty cheap as well. This one was $6.40, so I was like, it's worth a go. And then the other one I bought as a backup in case I hated the beret was a cute little headband. This one I thought would actually be a bit chunkier. So this one is a big satin hairband and it's in the shade Champagne White, which I also thought would be more white. It's kind of like almost like almond colored. So it kind of actually matches in with the blazer quite well. And this one is again a classic iconic way of Cher wearing her hair. Honestly, it's actually pretty good quality. I don't think it's going to be that comfortable on my ears because it's not very padded on the bottoms, but it does look cute. The second outfit is super short and sweet because it is based on the red party look. I did not get one of those like little like fluffy boleros. I could not. And for that I picked up this red dress, and this one is the spaghetti strap plain slit midi sheath dress in wine red, and I got mine in the size large. This one is an interesting fit. It's definitely not what I had expected and not kind of like how it fits on the models, but I also think it's because my chest area is more large and so it just sits funny. And the issue is because it has this little like extra layer of fabric here that's not stuck down to the dress, it kind of just drapes, but because it's higher up on my chest than it is on the models, like it's really high, the draping starts like mid boob and it just looks bizarre, which is a shame because like the straps are actually quite nice and the cut of the dress is actually not that bad either. I also really like the color. It's a really nice color. It has an interesting sort of like crushed silk texture to the dress as well, which is really fun, and I like the way that it sits. It's a really nice length and everything, but I think that it's just not made for a larger chest area. And that is the only thing that I actually picked up for this outfit because the blazer cost so much money. We just ran out of budget. But I wanted to at least do like 2 looks for a little bit of variety. So that is my short and sweet Clueless inspired outfits. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!